Imagine a colossal wave charging towards the shore, demolishing everything in its path. This is the terrifying reality of a tsunami. Born from the violent stirrings of our planet, tsunamis are a stark reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. They are caused by significant disturbances below the ocean's surface, most commonly from undersea earthquakes, but also from volcanic eruptions and landslides. Let's dive deeper. Picture the Earth's crust, composed of numerous tectonic plates. When these plates collide or slide past one another, the energy created can form a tsunami. Undersea earthquakes, the most common cause, occur when these tectonic plates shift, displacing enormous volumes of water and setting off waves that can travel at jet-like speeds across the ocean. But tsunamis are not just the offspring of undersea earthquakes. Volcanic eruptions, both under the sea and on land, can also give birth to these mammoth waves. The rapid displacement of water due to an erupting volcano or a sudden landslide can generate a tsunami, making them a potential threat even in areas not typically associated with seismic activity. Geographically, certain regions are more vulnerable to tsunamis than others. Areas along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotbed of seismic and volcanic activity that stretches from New Zealand, up through East Asia, and across to the west coast of the Americas, are particularly susceptible. The Indian Ocean, too, has seen its share of devastating tsunamis, with coastal communities in countries like Indonesia, Thailand, and Sri Lanka bearing the brunt of these catastrophic events. In the face of such a formidable natural phenomenon, knowledge is our best defense. Understanding what causes tsunamis, recognizing the signs of an impending wave, and knowing how to respond can save lives. Being prepared and informed can make a world of difference when it comes to surviving a tsunami. Tsunamis often give nature's own warning signs. So what are these signs and how can we recognize them? This is crucial knowledge that could potentially save thousands of lives. One of the most telling signs of an imminent tsunami is a sudden and drastic change in sea level. If you see the ocean receding unusually quickly, leaving bare seafloor, this is a strong indicator that a tsunami is on its way. This phenomenon is caused by the seismic activity beneath the ocean floor that precedes a tsunami, pushing the water away before the massive waves roll in. Another significant warning sign is the occurrence of a strong and prolonged earthquake. Tsunamis are often triggered by undersea earthquakes. If you experience a quake that seems to last an unusually long time or feels particularly strong, it could be a precursor to a tsunami. It's important to understand that not every earthquake leads to a tsunami, but every tsunami is preceded by seismic activity. However, relying solely on natural signs isn't enough. In the modern era, we have the benefit of advanced technology and official alert systems designed to warn us of impending tsunamis. These systems detect seismic activity and abnormal ocean behavior, often far quicker and more accurately than the human senses can. They provide us with crucial extra minutes to react and seek safety. It's essential to stay tuned to local news channels, radio stations, or official weather apps on your phone for any tsunami warnings. These alerts will provide information about the expected time of impact, the areas likely to be affected, and the recommended evacuation procedures. Remember, these warning signs and alerts are not cause for panic, but for prompt and calm action. It's important to heed these signs, understand what they mean, and act accordingly. Knowledge, awareness, and preparedness are our best defenses against the devastating impacts of a tsunami. Heeding these signs and alerts can save your life. So stay alert, stay informed, and always be ready to act when nature signals danger. A well-practiced evacuation plan can be your ticket to safety in a tsunami. The first step in creating an effective evacuation plan is to understand the geography of your area. Know the high ground you can reach on foot within 15 minutes, the recommended time to evacuate once a tsunami warning has been issued. This could be a hill or a multi-story building. Mark this location as your primary evacuation point. Next, you need to map out your evacuation routes. Keep in mind that tsunamis can quickly flood low-lying coastal areas, making some roads impassable. Therefore, identify several paths to your high ground, taking into account various scenarios like blocked roads or bridges. Remember, the faster you reach higher ground, the higher your chances of survival. Once you know where to go and how to get there, it's time to share this information with your family or cohabitants. Everyone should be aware of the evacuation point and routes. Children in particular should be taught these routes and the importance of getting to higher ground as quickly as possible. Also, establish a communication plan. In the chaos of a tsunami, it's easy to get separated. Decide on a way to communicate, such as text messages or a specific social media platform. Remember, voice calls may not be reliable due to network congestion during a disaster. Most importantly, practice your evacuation plan regularly. Just like fire drills, tsunami drills make you familiar with your routes and can help reduce panic in a real event. Run through different scenarios and times of the day to ensure everyone knows exactly what to do, where to go, and how to communicate. In the event of an evacuation, remember to take your survival kit with you. It should include essentials such as non-perishable food, water, medications, and important documents. We'll talk more about what to include in your survival kit in the next section. Remember, a good plan today can save your life tomorrow. So, take the time to create and practice your evacuation plan. It's a crucial step in preparing for a tsunami. In emergencies like a tsunami, a survival kit is not a luxury, it's a necessity. If you find yourself in the face of such a devastating natural disaster, being prepared can make a world of difference. So, what should your survival kit include? Let's take a look. One of the most critical components of your kit should be non-perishable food. Items such as canned goods, dried fruits, and energy bars can provide much-needed sustenance in the absence of fresh food. Next, water is a must. Experts recommend storing at least 1 gallon of water per person per day to cover both drinking and sanitation needs. And remember, in the aftermath of a tsunami, clean water may not be readily available, so having your own supply is crucial. Medications also find their place in the kit. If you or any of your family members have prescribed medication, ensure you have a sufficient supply. It's also wise to include over-the-counter remedies for common ailments like pain relievers, antacids, and anti-diarrhea medication. Important documents are another critical component of your survival kit. Copies of identification, passports, insurance policies, and medical records should be safely stored in a waterproof container. These documents can help expedite the recovery process once the immediate danger has passed. Finally, your survival kit should include emergency equipment. Flashlights and extra batteries are essential for navigating in the dark. Portable radios can provide critical updates and information. A comprehensive first aid kit can treat minor injuries and prevent infections until professional medical help is available. Let's not forget about other useful items such as local maps, multi-purpose tools, personal hygiene items, and items for comfort, like blankets and spare clothing. Building a survival kit may seem overwhelming, but it's worth every minute spent. Start small, gather items over time, and before you know it, you'll have a fully stocked kit ready to go. Remember, the key to survival is preparation. A well-stocked survival kit can help you endure the aftermath of a tsunami. When a tsunami strikes, knowing what to do can be a lifesaver. Your safety during this formidable event hinges on your ability to make quick and informed decisions. Firstly, let's talk about shelter. As tsunamis bring powerful waves, your best bet is to find a sturdy and elevated structure. High-rise buildings, for instance, make for good shelters if you can't reach higher ground in time. Head for the highest floor or rooftop, away from windows to avoid shattering glass. Remember, the goal is to get as high and as far away from the coastline as possible. If no buildings are accessible, climbing a tree or a hill could be your next best option. Now, what if you're at sea when a tsunami hits? Contrary to what you might think, deeper waters are safer. Tsunami waves are less destructive in deep oceans, but they wreak havoc when they hit shallow coastal areas. So if you're on a boat, head out to sea if you have enough warning time. Staying calm is just as crucial as finding shelter. Panic can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to make sensible decisions. Deep breaths can help keep anxiety in check, helping you stay focused on your survival plan. Equally important is following instructions from local authorities. They have the training and resources to handle such situations. Listen to their updates on the radio or other communication channels, and follow their evacuation orders without delay. During the tsunami, never try to surf, swim, or play in the waves. The force of a tsunami is far greater than normal waves, making it extremely dangerous and unpredictable. Lastly, don't assume that after one wave, the danger is over. Tsunamis are a series of waves that can continue for hours. Stay in your safe place until you receive an official, all-clear signal from the authorities. Your actions during a tsunami can mean the difference between life and death. So, equip yourself with the right knowledge, stay calm, and follow instructions. Stay safe, everyone. The danger doesn't end when the tsunami recedes. In the aftermath of a tsunami, as the colossal waves retreat back into the ocean, the landscape left behind is often altered, unrecognizable. It's a crucial time to approach with caution. Buildings and structures may be critically damaged, roads may be blocked, and the risk of electrocution from downed power lines is high. It's paramount to await official confirmation that it's safe to return. Once you're permitted to revisit the affected areas, tread carefully. Wear sturdy shoes to protect against sharp debris. Don't enter any buildings until they've been examined for structural integrity. Be wary of wild animals that might have been displaced by the disaster. It's also important to avoid any standing water, as it may be contaminated or electrically charged. As you navigate through this challenging period, remember, you're not alone. Reach out to local authorities and relief organizations for assistance. They can provide essential services like temporary housing, clean water, food, and medical aid. They can also guide you on how to clean up your property safely and effectively. In times like these, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. The emotional toll of a disaster of this magnitude is immense. It's okay to seek help. Mental health professionals and counselors can provide emotional support and coping strategies. There are also hotlines and online resources available to provide confidential assistance. Community support is invaluable. Connect with others who've experienced the same ordeal. Share stories, lend a hand, and rebuild together. Remember, it's okay to grieve for what's lost, but also to celebrate the resilience of the human spirit. Finally, document any property damage for insurance claims and report it to your local municipality. This information helps authorities to better understand the impact of the tsunami and to plan for future disasters. Surviving a tsunami is just the beginning. Recovering from it is a journey. It's a journey that involves caution, patience, and resilience. But with preparation, knowledge, and support, we can navigate through the aftermath of a tsunami and come out stronger on the other side. Surviving a tsunami is not a matter of luck, but a testament to preparedness and knowledge. It's about understanding the warning signs and knowing how to act swiftly and decisively. It's about being prepared, having an evacuation plan in place, and knowing what to do during and after the event. The value of education in this context cannot be overstated. Understanding tsunamis, their causes, and their effects can mean the difference between life and death. Cooperation with authorities is equally vital. They are the ones who can provide timely alerts and guide us to safety. Practicing your evacuation plan regularly is crucial. It helps to iron out any kinks and ensures everyone knows what to do in a real-life scenario, thereby strengthening resilience. In the face of a phenomenon as powerful as a tsunami, we must arm ourselves with knowledge and preparation. Remember, when it comes to tsunamis, prevention and knowledge are your best allies. Stay safe, stay prepared,